VRIPS, VRIP subnetting. So this is a VR application that students can learn to do basic network subnetting in. So in front of us, we have a stick that represents that the students are working with. And in the left chalkboard, we'll get some statistics about that stick when we get a little closer to it with our hands. The center one is going to give a problem description. Currently, there are 8 problems, but there may be more as we go along. And the right whiteboard shows us a network diagram for the current problem. Off to our right, we can see we have solution rings for when we break the network into pieces with our hands, and we'll be able to stick the pieces into the rings to answer the questions. We have a main menu here that lets us reset the network or dial the network up to 1 through 8 for the different problems. We can submit a network for scoring, which will score the network based on how efficient it is, and an about box with a little information about the network. All right, so basically it's going to be reach down and pick up the network, and they can either crush it or break it like you'd break a stick, and it will break into multiple pieces. And this lets the student manipulate and work with it. And as you can see on the left chalkboard, as my hand gets close to it, the ghostly hand shows up, and we get more information about the network that we're touching. So as we kind of do that kind of thing, you can see we're getting more information about that kind of stuff. So I will reach down and stick it into the network, the solution ring. And our problem description says to break into 2 pieces, and we stick it in the solution ring. And you can see that it does that kind of stuff. And if the student gets frustrated, they can, hit the reset button, and it'll reset the network back to a nice of whatever the question is. Once they've submitted it, they can go on, or if they just want to go on to the next question, they can dial it up. And you'll see the question says divide into 4 equal parts. So we've got more solution rings to divide it into 4 equal parts, and the network diagram updates. The network itself actually updates. We get a different network number, a different size. That way the problems can be different and fresh.